Yeah, welcome back to Poorly Explained. Who's your favorite Ultraman from the show era? That's right, Seven. What what if they just ignored all of his development, his character development in Leo, where he was an asshole, and they gave him a new series?
Okay.
See, this much like how the anime Ultraman ignores everything past Ultraman 66. This ignores everything past UltraSeven. Anyway, Seven drops in. Seven drops in to take a nap on Earth. Meanwhile, aliens working for big global warming sabotage the big solar energy business. See, they got these solar dishes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And aliens come up and they just fucking blow it up.
Okay. That's not my issue. My confusion is
Why are they working for big global warming?
like what no, like sabotaging what does sabotaging solar panels do for big global warming?
Well, you see, it forces people to rely more on like coal and shit like that. Less pure energy. I don't fucking. I did this like 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
All I remember is that they go to this house and there's this kid who's like so excited to show the Ultra Guard around his solar powered house.
Hmm.
He's like, yeah, the heating, solar power. The water, like heating that and shit, solar power. Everything else, wouldn't you know it, solar power.
But what happens when it's night?
Well, the house just fucking explodes.
Oh, alright.
I don't know. I really don't remember anything from like these early episodes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember anything at all. So, much like the original UltraSeven Poorly Explained, we're flying blind here.
Ironic given the use of glasses.
Residents of future Trashtopia used a decoy dinosaur to convince a professor to join them in eradicating the ozone.
What?
So if I recall correctly, there's a dinosaur at the beginning of the episode, and they freeze it,
Uh-huh.
and then they come back. The Ultra Guard freezes it, and then the aliens come back later, and they remove it. And somehow this convinces a professor who was studying the dinosaur to be like, "Yeah, I'll side with the aliens."
I was hoping more that it was like the dinosaur that convinced him. Like the dinosaur is just like, well, no, not the actual dinosaur. It's a person in a dinosaur costume. Who's just like, do evil. And he's like, you're a dinosaur. That means I trust you.
Yeah, you're a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are rad.
No, not Radical Rex.
Aliens use weed to cause amnesia so they can plant memories in an attempt to stop humans from destroying Earth.
Restoring?
Destroying.
What? Wait, why are the aliens now preventing destruction?
So there's a whole running theme that humans are just really shitty.
I mean, they're not wrong, but
And so all these aliens are now coming down to Earth to be like, hey, don't ruin this. We want this later. Please don't ruin it now.
but what about big global warming?
Those were different aliens.
Oh my god.
So I think these all ran from like 96 to 2002. So I think the first set of episodes, or the first two specials, were like 96, and then I think these all started in like 98 or something. I don't know. Maybe it was 94 to 2002. I couldn't tell. It's been too long. But there's a whole lot of humans are bad. And that's kind of the overarching theme here. Seven moves to Silent Hill looking for work, only to find aliens converting humans to be able to survive on Sulfur for the impending volcanic apocalypse. 7 is framed for murder, and Body snatches a member of the Ultra Guard and keeps him in a capsule until the aliens are defeated.
Oh, right. I was like, why? What? Why? And then I'm like, right, no, it keeps them in the capsule so no one figures it out.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, that's what you explained. Like, weeks ago.
I mean, probably. This whole show's a blur. Even when watching it was kind of a blur.
Mm.
The star of the Antonio Banderas system tries to convince humanity to part with their negative emotions so it can reignite itself.
What does that even mean?
So, there's this solar system out there in space, the Banderas system, okay. and it sends a projection of itself to Earth. It's like, hey, I can use your negative emotions to, because the sun is burning out.
What?
The sun, or the central star of the Banderas system is burning out.
Okay.
And apparently negative human emotion, like greed and whatnot, is an acceptable fuel source. So it shows up and is like, hey, if humans are willing to sacrifice negative emotions, you guys can be all peaceful and shit, and I can bring life back to my galaxy, solar system, whatever. And the humans are like, should we do it? Should we not do it? Should we just send nukes there? Let's just send nukes there. And 7 shows up and he's just like, yeah, we're sending nukes your way, or some shit like that. And he's like, everything in your solar system is dead. You just need to die with it. And the star just goes, yeah, sure, whatever. And then leaves. That one starts with a gold rush in the mountains. And there's a whole bunch of people fighting over gold, and then they see the star show up, and they're like, we don't want the gold anymore. And then 5 minutes later, they're like, we're fighting over the gold again. Mm. And that's never fucking explained where the gold came from. I don't know if they planted the gold or something. I don't know. Operation Friendship leads to the destruction of the moon base and the suspension of the Ultra Guard because of ghost aliens. 7 kills a man and assumes his life.
Oh wow, it took us this long to get there.
Yeah, so I think these next 6 episodes are all related to each other. Hmm. An alien writes a book to attract investors to fix his broken spaceship. Unfortunately, he attracts spider bats who want to use it to conquer Earth.
Okay.
See, he wrote this sci-fi novel, and because he wanted investors to come in and give him money so he could repair his ship, so he could leave. Unfortunately, other aliens read the book and like, no, that sounds like a great idea. Let's fucking invade Earth like this. But we need part 2 of your book to explain how to do the invading.
That's really dumb. That's pretty stupid.
One of the Ultra Guard members falls in love with his mushroom dentist. She wants to find her fruit so the mushrooms can reign supreme as the ultimate pizza topping. Wyndham is here.
What?
Wyndham is one of 7's capsule monsters. This is the first time he's used a capsule monster in like 30 years.
Okay.
Wyndham does fucking nothing.
That tracks.
A man forgets to not open a clam and time begins to unravel. Also a sea monster who is his dead girlfriend.
How?
How what?
How is the sea monster's dead girlfriend?
Well, you see, you probably don't remember it, but you remember the. I know I'm asking if you remember something you probably don't remember, but in Ultra Q there was an episode where a kid gets his turtle to turn into Gamera, and basically goes to the Dragon Palace.
Yeah.
It's that folklore story. And so this dude goes to the Dragon Palace, and he has to leave, and his girlfriend down there is like, "Here's a clam, don't open it." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And then he opens it, and then she dies.
Okay.
And then she becomes a sea monster.
Like, that turtle episode's already fucking unhinged. I'm just remembering, like, bits and pieces of, like, it was really funny up until the point where he goes to see the dragon lady, and I'm just like, where did this come from? Why is this happening? What? This started with the kid running around with a gun, being like, "Give me back my turtle." I mean, all of Ultra Q is unhinged, but, like, good fucking lord.
So the collective unconscious wishes for the destruction in the shape of King Joe.
Alright, sure.
The truth of humanity being invaders to Earth must be revealed to the universe in order to show humanity has evolved. Operation Friendship was a scam to further invade the universe. Seven can't legally side with the humans now. See, there's this thing called universe law, and you can't fucking side with invaders.
Sure.
And unfortunately, the people that Seven is fighting are the actual Earthlings, and he's fighting for the humans, which are invaders, and he's breaking universal law.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets imprisoned at the end. It was great. The civil war between survivors of an alien city breaks out while Seven is in space jail sending his dandruff to Earth. The Ultra Dandruff begins to change Seven's second identity fraud victim into Seven. The terrestrial defense force has been swapped with aliens, so the Ultra Guard mount an offensive to shoot first and not ask questions. These aliens are so fucking effective. They've taken literally like 90% of like the defense force. And nobody saw anything coming. It's great. Children use their mind powers to dismantle the remaining Defense Force members and hypnotize the world by installing microchips into every cell phone.
Okay, hang on. This is all the work of children?
This one is, yes. These children are never brought up before or after this episode. They might be unrelated to the the whole thing of.
What? Who are they fighting? Are they? They said dismantled the rest of the defense force. Is that the alien defense force? Is that
no? Those are all dead now. There's the Ultra Guard, and then like a single unit.
I don't. What's happening?
Anyway, a space dragon yeets a lady into space, freeing Seven to fight once more.
But I thought he was turning someone else into Seven.
Yeah. Yeah, his dandruff is doing that.
What the fuck?
No. See, I don't know if it's ever explained. I don't think it is explained, but I don't think Seven actually takes over this guy's body. He's not a parasite like Ultraman 66 is.
Okay.
So I don't know why this guy is having visions of being Seven when he was never Seven to begin with.
Okay.
But his Seven's dandruff is now infecting him, and I think the lady getting yeeted was the the final touch. Anyway, a man uses a dragon to spread his evolved seed, which becomes a woodland spirit and tries to heal the world. Unfortunately, the Ultra Guard shoots her dead. They're really into shoot first, never ask questions.
It just, like... Alright, like...
Seven goes on a journey to find the space titanium to learn about Earth's future. The future involves humans, plants, and neoneurons coexisting. Now you may be asking, what the fuck's a neoneuron?
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know what the fuck it is either. This whole space titanium shit's new to this as well. But it turns out... I'm not entirely sure, but there's an alien who finds the space titanium first, and he's like, "Hey, humans, look at this. The plants get ahead of you on the space titanium. Therefore, they take over the world." And then Seven's like, "No, humans, look at this. All three branches, on the space titanium converge, meaning you need to work together." And then at the end he's like, "I have committed crimes. I have interfered with the evolution of this." So I don't know if he fucking lied.
Probably.
But, like, Seven's a fucking menace.
I mean, he's not any worse than the rest of humanity, so...
He's an enabler.
Yeah, but... I mean, the Ultra Guard just shooting dead someone who's actually trying to do good in the world is really something.
That's what she gets for being a woodland spirit.
Are you done?
Yes.
What? What? I don't... Look, as far as I'm concerned, this series should have ended with all of humanity dying out. Like, there's no... There's, like... Like, I don't...
No, these movies sucked.
Uh-huh.
I know I got a bootleg because it was AI enhanced.
Mm.
So I don't know, maybe the subtitles were just awful. I'm not entirely sure, but it was not a good time, and I was checking my figurative watch when I was watching these, and I'm like, man, is this over yet? It may only be 16 direct-to-video episodes and specials, but oh boy. Alright, well, we'll see you next time for Blazer. Until something else gets my attention.